welcome. This is Commander Tom coming here on site in beautiful Buffalo, New York. I'm here to talk about the weather. As you can see, it's a little dark here, and it's supposed to be morning, supposed to be about 9 or 10, but we're expecting blizzard conditions. We're looking to get between 5 to 6 inches of snow per hour for the next 5 or 10 hours. So, as Jimmy Griffin used to say, just kick back, get a six-pack, and just relax and enjoy it, fellas. So, hopefully the storm won't start until school is out. I'm here at Buffalo United Charter School here in Buffalo, New York, and I'm here to talk about charter schools briefly. Some people want to know, and I'm going to refer to my notes if that's okay with you, Terry. Is that okay? Great. Terry, people want to know, how did charter schools come about? Well, they came about as a response to the public wish for greater participation in its schools. Some parents sought even greater control by requesting that school boards grant them charter schools. Now, charter school status. Oh, these kids are having lots of fun here. So what they are well, these kids are great here at Buffalo United Charter School. There are kids between the interest of the public schools and the cost of the private schools. What people have noticed was many people wanted to send their kids to private schools because the education seems to be of a higher quality, but many people could not afford it. So charter schools kind of build a bridge for that. And the question, of course, you're right, Terry, is what is a charter school? Well, a charter school is an arrangement with the local school board or state board of education grants and a community group of charter. Basically, it's a contract listing specific rights, privileges, and expectations. Now, this permits the group to establish and operate a public school. And these schools, they have taxpayer money and some private money to operate. And if the charter school fails to meet prescribed accountability standards, its charter is revoked and the school is closed. So this maintains and encourages charter schools to stay on task, to also meet community standards and also meet the high standards of making sure that the kids get a quality education. Yeah, good question, Terry. Yeah, what are the differences between a charter school and a public school? Is that what you're saying? Okay, Terry, that's great. Well, Terry, the differences are these. It's basically how they are run and how they are set up. Now, with the charter schools can provide an alternative vision of schooling not realized in the traditional public schools. So the administration has the authority to cast a different vision than what most traditional schools have. So they can be run a little differently. Some of them may have longer hours or shorter hours. Some of them may run 250 days when the public schools normally run about 182 days or so. Also, they have autonomy from state and local school regulations. So, as I mentioned before, they run a little bit differently, their hours are different, and their vision, in which some of the schools here in Buffalo have a military emphasis, in which the kids dress in like a military uniform, and they have very strict codes of conduct. Others do not. Others has more of a science emphasis. So it's all about the vision of what the school has and also what the community expects. Also, charter schools are generally smaller and they have more manageable class sizes. So the charter school gets to decide about how large the class sizes can be. They can be as large as 25 or 26 if they determine, or as small as 15 or 10. It all depends on how the charter school sets up on how they do things. So that's the great thing about charter schools, and that's roughly how they're run. Well, Terry, as you see, it's getting darker here outside, and as you see, Commander Tom is going to need to get inside. So, Terry, thank you for the great report. As I said, we're here at Buffalo United Charter School in Buffalo, New York, and back to you, Terry, at the studios of Studio 16.